let's get some. Hey, I'm about to start. Okay. Go. Okay, so you were talking about how wealthy people are gonna have an unfair advantage. Well, I think that wealthy people who, if you have regulations in place, wealthy people who circumvent the law are gonna have an unfair advantage. And so now, instead of just having wealthy people who are superhuman, you have bad wealthy people who are superhuman. Boom. And then also, okay, well, that was that whole thing. Also, you just said that the U.S. is going to lead the world in installing regulations on genetic modification. Well, aren't we leading the world on stopping pollution and CO2 emissions? I mean, how's that working right now? It's not too great. I don't think it is. Wait, is it?
I think
It's not.
China is still polluting a lot. Oh. Well, I think this is a more immediate thing than genetic modification. So it shows that it'll be even less effective. We'll be even less effective at getting everyone else to get on board with this whole genetic modification thing. And so that those other venues for genetic modification will still be available. Additionally, you said that doctors aren't going to be willing, or geneticists aren't going to be willing to do black market stuff because they make a lot of money already. Well, I mean, people who do organ transplants are people who would normally make a lot of money. I mean, they're surgeons. So that kind of nullifies, I mean, in my parallelism with the organ transplants already has that factored in. So it shows that people will still do shady stuff for even more money than they're making now, even if they're making a lot of money. So that's nullified. And what else did you say? So you said that IQ keeps going up. Well, I mean, are you sure that's because people keep getting smarter? And I mean, what if it's just because that did not come out right? Well, what if it's just because people are just getting better at taking IQ tests? I mean, what if that's just a type of? I'm asking a rhetorical question because this is a rhetorical question. It's possible that, I mean, there are other reasons than general intelligence that IQ keeps going up. Just the way that we're teaching students leads them to be better at taking IQ tests, but overall intelligence actually isn't changing. And so, to reiterate all our points, genetic modifications will not be regulated, or shouldn't be regulated, because number one, it's not going to be good for the economy. Number two, it's not going to be good for science. Number three, it's not going to be good for the social structures, because it's going to be bad wealthy people that are that are going to be in power rather than just wealthy people in general. And I mean, wouldn't it be good to have a super smart president anyways? Well, I mean, that's like a viable thing. I mean, if you have a bunch more super geniuses and that's the ruling class, isn't that a better thing than having? Okay, I'll leave that criminal. We don't want super smart criminals or criminal rich people. You guys got it.